The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
Time itself is a silent song.
And Charlotte! Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon. Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we? Not at all. A kite? Are you buying? Well, yes. It seems you haven't heard yet. Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many Liyue Harbor is always changing. So it is only fitting. The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain
Yeah, remember my business meeting with Tianquan Ningguang the last time I was in Liyue Harbor? That's what it was about. But all I really did was use my network to introduce Lady Ningguang to some interesting people. I'm not sure that quite counts as...
In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical lifting device? Sounds... but don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add some... Well, you've actually just answered your own question. How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding.
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experience doesn't...
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans, after all. It's about time we had the power to make... Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost...
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having trouble keeping up with demand. We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too... Cool! Turns out you two and Ningguang like... toys?
You see, Miss Kuching? That does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, but to me... Think for a second about how remarkable it is that there's an old poem that goes... O kite, born of paper, flying true in sound, a lone traveler wanders just away. In the past, poets from Liyue used kites. If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity... That's the Kuching we know!
Well said, Miss Kuching!
As long as you're... I also know quite a lot about the very... For example, when I... What about something... more fun? More fun... let me think... Oh, I suppose we should first talk about how kites are made. It's another one of our precious... My grandfather told me that first, you use the thin... Then, you look towards the... Some people write down certain...
Are certain designs as...
Well, for example...
Fascinating. What else?
The scissored-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes...
Are these commonly understood meanings?
I believe if you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my hands.
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while. I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the night of Lantern Rite. If you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate. The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special honor along with a secret prize.
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
Oh, Paimon was up.
Then I'll look...
You bet! See you there! Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people? Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Charlotte just now? Huh. Something's up. Paimon just had... Do you think they could be treasure hoarders? They always... Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans. You go right, Paimon will go left.
Oh,
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime.
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy... You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your...
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated. For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up
You may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon guess. You're supposed to be...
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call...
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us, we'll go straight to the Millilith and have you arrested for impersonating a death guy.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
Right. Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be...
During the last lantern rite, we gathered at Mount Hulao with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine. The flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite. As such, Cloud Retainer assented to my use of the device beyond that singular occasion, providing other recipes to boot. Since then, one has dabbled in the pleasures of the culinary arts whenever time...
Dabbled? Upon one's last sojourn to your mountain, did you not immediately attempt to hide the device?
Did one not speak up on your behalf but a moment ago? This is how you choose to repay that kind...
One is simply trying to emphasize the veracity of our claim.
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily. They might think one bears no difference from Cloud Retainer. Forget it. One does not have the breath to waste on such petty trifles.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real... But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge, right?
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not...
Paimon's still curious about something. It's just Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver?
It is but an inevitable eventuality. Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Liyue Harbor. With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful...
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail...
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed its...
Huh. So, you're not looking...
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only imagine the anger that now
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others. One can be quite...
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creation. However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do pass along one's regards.
Sure! Leave it to us! Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble and it turned out to be people we knew all along! Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition. The bigger and prettier, the better!
Welcome!
Ooh! Assistant Count Swallow! And a butterfly! And... oh!
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like...
Does it also have a unique...
Of course! The jade chamber...
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite!
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary...
Wonderful! I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Yilong Wharf?
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
Is Gaming the
Yes! The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently. If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
You do seem really pressed for time.
Oh, one. Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity, but just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume. Should be on your right.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even give you a discount.
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way. Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect! Gaming is here! Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some good—
Oh! It must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one. Ah, and you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet—
Huh? You know—
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on it. So, you here for Lantern, right?
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Yilong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect. We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank.
Order anything? Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that?
Don't worry, I understand. A joke, do you need to pack anything up before?
Nope, I think so.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going.
There have been many poorly written applications lately. I guess I'll just have to reject them all. Wait. Huh? No. Whatever. Wait. Huh? No.